Hello and welcome back to the stock market analysis. Let's continue to take a look at MSTR, Microstrategy. Now, if you are a student of the chart patterns, bullish reversal chart patterns, you might probably realize that Microstrategy might be forming a reverse head and shoulders pattern. What do I mean by reverse head and shoulders pattern? This is a bullish reversal chart pattern that often forms when the stock wants to bottom. What does it look like? Let me just draw it for you to see. Alright, this is the left shoulder, and then this is the head, and then we might have a possible right shoulder here. Okay. The right shoulder will be almost the same as the left shoulder. Now let me just go to my website. Alright, this is the inverse head and shoulders. It is a bullish reversal chart pattern. When you see this chart pattern appear in the stock, you should start to be bullish. So this is what it looks like. We have a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and when it breaks the neckline, you can actually buy the breakout. The target is the head itself. Sometimes the target is very high, but other times it's not. But when you see the inverse head and shoulders pattern, it can be a bullish sign. It can be a situation where the stock stops dropping and starts a new uptrend. So that is an anticipation. What is the neckline? If we draw this neckline here, sometimes the neckline can slant lower. So when it breaks out higher, there's a possibility that it can move higher. So the minimum target we might see is about here. Let me just draw the target. Alright. I say a minimum target because the stock can go higher and even go past way 2000 because a new uptrend has started. So we have the stock actually breaking out from here after a bullish cross. You can actually draw a consolidation. There's a bullish cross here where you actually can buy the stock, put the stop loss, ride it higher. But this stock was very volatile as it reached the top here, and when it dropped below the 20 MA in the daily chart, it was not a very good for swing trade or long trades, hence the decline here. Now this has something to do with Bitcoin because MicroStrategy is very related to Bitcoin, and we're gonna have a look at the stock chart, the chart of Bitcoin as well. So when the stock is below the 20 MA, things are nasty and you shouldn't be buying it. And you only want to be buying the stock when it has a bullish reversal chart pattern. If you are interested in bullish reversal chart patterns, do take a look at the link on my website below. It will tell you the many different bullish chart patterns which you can utilize. So when you see a inverse head and shoulders pattern, this is a probability that it wants to bottom. Let's go and take a look at the weekly chart of MicroStrategy. Now this stock went up all the way and it formed a topping tail. Topping tails in the weekly chart can be a sign that the stock wants to go down, and that is exactly what happened. You can see after the formation of this topping tail, it declined and then it formed something opposite of the topping tail. It's the bottoming tail, small body, long leg, and this is also a sign that the stock wants to stop dropping and perhaps a bullish reversal. So remember, we had the daily inverse head and shoulder daily chart. It wants to bottom. Weekly chart, there is a bottoming tail telling us that it wants to bottom. And we are also at the rising 20 MA, which can be a subjective support for the stock. And if you look at the left here, there is a previous high here, and previous high can be a support area as well. Now the other thing you might want to take note is Fibonacci retracement. Let me just go to the Fib retracement. You can actually take the Fib retracement from the swing low up to here, and right now we are at the 50% retracement in the weekly chart. So all these could point to signs of a bullish reversal in the weekly chart. Couple it with the daily chart, you might have a strong bullish reversal. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin. It's very important for MicroStrategy traders to look at Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin weekly chart, we have a very strong support area here. Alright, support is an area, or some of you might know it as demand. Previous highs, once overcome, this becomes an area of demand or support, and it's near the rising 20 MA in the weekly chart. So there is a possibility that Bitcoin might reverse and go up. If we look at the daily chart, alright, you should continue to be bullish on Bitcoin long term because it's still above the 200 MA, and you can see that the Bitcoin has been above the 200 MA for quite a long time, only with some drops below it, but the 200 MA is rising, and that is why you should be bullish on it long term. Now, do you see the inverse head and shoulders in Bitcoin? This will be the left shoulder, alright, and this is the head. Right, interesting, isn't it? So you can say that MicroStrategy is kind of following the pattern of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin has an inverse head and shoulders breakout, we might see MicroStrategy following through as well. Okay, we can draw a downtrend line here, and if it breaks out, if it stays above this right shoulder, then we can see Bitcoin moving higher, and this might be beneficial for MicroStrategy. So let's go back to MSTR. I hope that this analysis is helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next one.